We're hearing from more of you frustrated with how public money is being spent. Tonight, we continue to follow your money. WECT's Ann McAdams got one of your tips about expenses at H2Go, a water and sewer authority in Leland. And what did you find out?
Fran, it ranged from $7,000 in charges to Azalea limousine service, to first-class airfare for one of the commissioners, to alcoholic beverages, and 40% tips at restaurants, all paid for with public money.
Every dollar that we get from user rates is important, and how it's spent is very important.
When we asked officials at H2Go for years of travel expense records, they provided us all of the information we requested within a matter of days. And when we had specific questions about some of the purchases, like alcohol on their meal receipts, their top officials agreed to an on-camera interview.
Generally, people have either a glass of wine or a beer with their meal. I wouldn't charge for a bar bill, that's for sure. But so I never even gave it a thought that having a beer was questionable.
Longtime board member Carl Antos said even though he's charged drinks while out to dinner on H2Go business, he now agrees those charges should be reimbursed. After we asked questions, Commissioner Poe Butler also reimbursed the authority for his bar tab at a hotel in Louisville for a conference back in 2013. But when we asked about Butler's $1,200 flight to a conference in Seattle, which included first class and business elite accommodations, we were told those arrangements were the ones that met his needs. A fellow commissioner told us Butler had been injured in an accident years ago, which made sitting in coach seats particularly uncomfortable. The travel policy does not specifically require economy travel for H2Go business, but that may change.
You know, I think sometimes things like this need to be brought to the attention of staff and myself, because sometimes you get complacent with policies that are in place, and they do need to be reviewed.
Certainly any other time that I'm away, I'll certainly not charge what I consider something personal.
But H2Go is standing behind a $7,100 charge to Azalea limousine. That money paid for a small bus to take Leland and Belleville town leaders to Kill Devil Hills, where H2Go leaders showed them a water plant similar to one they want to build here. While there may be cheaper ways to get there, H2Go officials said going by bus helped them pitch an important rezoning request to town leaders for a plant that they say will keep water costs down for customers. As a result of our investigation, H2Go just adopted a new travel policy this week. The highlights: no more alcohol, no more first-class airfare, and no more H2Go money being used to pay for family members who are traveling with H2Go officials. And for the first time ever, the travel policy will apply to H2Go commissioners, not just employees. Reporting live in the studio, Ann McAdams, WECT News.